Hello everyone and welcome back to Farthest Frontier as we continue to travel through the seasons, I should say. We got a new trader in store, so he just arrived and he would purchase some sand from us, some cloth, right? Let's go ahead and sell some of that cloth that we have already in the market. Not all of it, but a bit of it at least. He will also purchase the planks that we delivered over there, so let's just get cracking on the planks. Yeah, we got 46 planks over there, and that's a bit of gold. And then we got the clay there as well, right? That he could purchase. Now he actually wants to purchase. He wants to sell clay, so we're not doing that, of course. Nothing else though, as usual, so nothing else that I can do there really with him. It's a shame, honestly. And yeah, once again, we do need to wait for the trader here. Now, I've got something else planned out, and something that is pretty important, I think. We need to fortify our storages, right? We got those raider attacks, and they're pretty severe at this point. Like, there's 20 to 30 raiders coming into my village, and I can't do nothing about that. I could build a garrison and arm my villagers. That would be way too expensive, though I cannot afford this at this moment. So what I'm going to do is, we have our storehouse here, right? So this building there, it's being upgraded as of the moment, so I cannot access that anyway. But I would like to have a smaller area where this storage is in, and it's being walled in, right? So we do need to find us a location like that. And I do want to move my industry sector to this area anyway, right? A bit further away from my village, because the village is also growing now. We do need to cull the wood. I think, unfortunately, I do need to do this manually, right? So it's something I need to do like that. So, you know, selecting every single tree here and cull them. That's my go-to here. They don't serve any purpose anymore. And then we got these pear trees here as well that I would like to cull. So let's go ahead and do this with those guys. And yeah, some of you have also been suggesting with the grain thing, right? I can't get the grain thing to work at the moment. We have lots of grain, that's awesome, and grain is really durable, right? So it's much better than the other food because it's being stored almost infinitely, as long as we are not making anything else out of it. So flour, for example, but I don't have the heavy tools, and there's no other way for me to get those heavy tools, unfortunately, other than the trader, as far as I know. I'm going to chop down these trees here now, and we are going to have then the storehouse and my food supply. So the storehouse is pretty important because of it also stores the gold. We do, however, have also then the vault, right? But the vault does need iron ingots, and I don't have that. So the vault would be my go-to, of course, then at some point. But right now we have to live with what we have, and that means that I'm going to have my storage area then here probably, and the industry around it, right? So that this whole thing is then coming together. And the food supply that we probably keep here, so that the food is coming in and going to these places. But we need to save a bit more gold, especially then for the higher value productions and purchasing heavy tools. However, for this year, we are now in early summer. There's not going to be a trader anymore. They're only at the beginning of every year. So what I can do is I'm going to build now one of these decorations. They're one of these small parks that are increasing the desirability by quite a bit for the surrounding area, and I would like to have this then here between those houses there, right? So there is now a park coming up, a bit of stone, and also then lots of gold that it needs to increase that. Even though we do have tier 2 buildings here already, but they're on their way to tier 3 buildings, so we do want to push this a bit to get to the next tier, because tier 3 we can go for now, as we have a tier 3 town hall. That's that. We are with 4 months of food at the moment. It's not the best, it's not the worst either, so we are not anywhere close to starvation. And my fields are producing now some beans here, right? Some carrots and stuff that we can eat right away. Stuff that is also spoiling though right away as well. So we need to be careful there. We still don't really have a stable food production as long as I can't get my grain to work, because with the grain things are going to change with the bread. And that though requires the heavy tools. Now firewood is fantastic. Planks is also in production. The bricks are coming in. We still need 7 more bricks for my storehouse. That is my thing that I would like to upgrade now right away. So we still need to wait there. There it is. Perfect. Everything's in, and it can now be built. Let's move the storage cart there a bit over. There you go. And there we have it. Oh, this is a beautiful building. It has the bricks. right? So it was only woods up to this point, and now we finally have a brick building. One of the first ones, beside the other upgrades that we had so far. Building is on fire. Yeah, it's a normal house right beside the well, so that's going to be easy to douse. And then we got the gold ingots then in, right? So 650, and then we got another 200, 700 actually in my trading post. So that's a lot of gold that can be raided potentially. And that is something we should not allow any longer, right? So I'm going to change this a bit. So there we have our storehouse. Let's move the firewood shelter to another location. I think it is, yeah, it is having an desirability penalty, so let's move it into this block there. My store card is clipping there a bit, so let's move it. And then we have the granary there as well. I don't know if they rate the granary, right? Let's move the lookout tower. We can relocate basically any building. That is pretty cool. And we definitely want to relocate our warehouse there, right? So we do want to have a bit of a wall around it. So I'm going to have the warehouse then right here. I think this will be better. And then we can wall it in, right? There you go. Let's move it to this location there. And the granary will probably also need to be moved to another location. I don't know if the granary is being affected by the raiders, so I'm going to leave it outside right now. We need to learn. We need to learn what is being affected by the raiders. The next compost is ready. We got some nice fertilities now that are on the field. 70% over there, 40% here. So let's add the compost for this field here to improve its fertility there once more. And food is looking a bit better, really. And let's also just check out my smokehouses, because there is this option of the production ratio, right? So we can decide what should be produced over what. So, for example, that we should focus on the smoked meat or the smoked fish. Since we are pretty stable on both of them, right? Fish, I think, is more in, but work rate. Let's focus a bit on the fish here, because we have more fish than meat. Alright, they've moved it over there almost. Almost completed. And the lookout tower I would also like to move now over here. There you go. There we got now our latest storehouse, right? Just over there. And we also move that lookout tower, and then we do have the walls. And there we got it. We could probably go for a fortified wall right away. We do have the stone. Let's go for a palisade though right now, because this is not a permanent location. It's just something I want to test out if this is working. A permanent location would be then over there once we really fully relocate our industry, once we grow to new heights. But we really cannot grow at the moment because of the heavy tools limitation. Let's go ahead. We do need still a gate, right? So something where people can go in. This is a bit tricky though, as I don't know if this is working then. Let's have the gate on that side, really. Right, and then we have the wall. And it goes all the way up here, and then all the way to that side, closing in again with that gate. So this is going to cost us quite some logs, and we can afford it to build a second lookout tower. So I would also like to do this, right, that we have two of them. And we can easily squeeze in another one then here. So just beside the gate then as well. Or on that side. Let's actually make it over here. Now let's make it here. Yeah, so that we have then kind of like this entrance area there. That is then surrounded by lookout towers. So each one of these towers has two people in it that are also well equipped with bows. And this one even has a sword. And upgrading that would cost me iron. So that is something once again that I don't have. But so far so good. We just need now some blocks here. We have plenty of that. So please go ahead and build this for me. And slowly but steadily it's coming along. We also have 10 months of food supply again. So we solved the food crisis for now at the end of autumn. So we will have enough food for the whole of winter. There's 4 months of food being lost in the next, or 4 months. Food lost to spoilage in the next 12 months, right? So if we don't consume that, it's being lost. I would definitely want to drop this down to 0 if possible at all at some point. But for now, we are fine with that with our root cellar there. And also our second brick root cellar that has been finished upgrading now. So that's coming together just nicely. And yeah, we do need logs. We do have trees over there, so let's chop them down, please. And this one is getting some more logs here, so we will probably have to stop using stone now soon, because unfortunately we're running out of it. And go ahead and chop down something there. And I think that's it though. Where could we get stone? There is lots of stone over there still, right? So let's go ahead and harvest these stone deposits there that we do need. Stone is finite, so not infinite, so we do need probably to purchase that at some point, or we completely replace it with the bricks. No idea about that yet. Yeah, because we like logs, this is taking a bit longer, this construction here. There's still a bit of logs missing, but it should be coming in soon, as winter is upon us once more of the year 14. We also have some honey, by the way, in store now, so 13 of that. I think the root cellar up here should have also some of them. Yep, also 13, because we have the apiaries in these locations. That means that I probably have now enough for my brewery, right? So let's just check this out there as well. The brewery, there it is. Yep, we have everything for that. It does cost us a significant amount of planks and stone, but that's it. And then we have everything for it. Let's go ahead and build us the brewery. Let's move this one over here as well to my new industrial district then. More or less, right? And probably somewhere here. Or, yeah, beside the foundry there for now. Move it over. So that we get this one cracking there as well. Perfect. The next lookout tower is finished. It does cost us a bit, of course. So in soldier training, we are losing 8 coin now. Each one of them actually costs me 8 on the coin. And let's assign a second one to that right away. We do have enough bows, so get one, please. And move up here. There you go. He already has the bow now. From my storage, from my bow maker. Moves over. We definitely should be finished by then. By the way, something that I've also noticed, at the beginning of winter for the first month or two, everyone of the village is moving over to their homes, right? So they're not doing anything. And by the middle of winter or late winter where we are right now, they're moving back to their production places. This is looking like a migration period, or like the migration period, because they're all moving at once, and that's looking like that, like they're fleeing from something. In the beginning I thought there was a raider attack somewhere that I did not notice, but yeah, they're really just going back to their places where they work through the whole year, right? And just in winter they go back home. That's why we lose a lot of stuff all the time, because they don't work at all but continue consumption. Alright, oh yeah, very good. 2 more livestock have been born, so 2 more cows. Everybody's going now for the stockyard here, getting resources from, and we do have enough logs, so please finish now my palisades. And also the brewery is, yeah, already having almost all of the resources. And perfect, there it is, finished. So we now have a proper protection, hopefully. And I can't wait to see what happens when the raiders attack now and want to get my gold. Let's transfer gold from the market there as well to my stockyard, right? Because the trading post, of course, is not protected. And we just want to get this over here to my real one. There's the traders coming, so I might need to get the gold over there again. Anyway, but the raiders should be attacking anytime now. They usually attack in spring. Perfect. And the brewery. What a beautiful building. And this one's going to produce us now some beer so that we can use it for the pub. 2 people are in it right away, and they now consume grain. We have plenty of that, water, firewood, and honey to produce us the beer. Let's actually make 3 of that. Now, the first trader has arrived as well. And this one, he wants to purchase clothes once again. We still have 4 clothes in the stock here. Fur, we do actually have lots of clothes, so I might move a few more over, like 10. There you go. And that's it. Yeah, he doesn't have anything of value. Sand he would have now, but now we have enough sand. He would have flour, which is really cheap, so we could start with the bakery, but then I would be totally depending on the flour income every year, and that is just not worth it. But no heavy tools once more. Let's just sell some clothes, get the gold in, and the second trader perhaps is doing us something then. Very good. The brewery has now almost everything in store, so he's going to start now. Crops ready for assigning. Do I have a field that is not assigned? Oh, this one has just been finished. Very good. We have a new field ready for work. Let's make the soil mixture right. And what do we go with? Early in the year, let's go with some carrots. No, let's not go with the carrots there. It's almost... Where's my cabbage? Cabbage is good for both of them, so let's go with the cabbage. Right, so we can start with this. Do you wish to remove them? No, it's being planted now. Perfect. Can we get another one up there, like peas for the later year? There you go. And for the next year, we're going to make some field work. And then I'm going to start with, it's going over summer, so I should have something with a high heat tolerance, the beans, for example. And in this year, some turnips, perhaps. That's the frost tolerance early on. And then for summer, we are going with... Yeah, some beans there once more, right? So that this field is also now fully working. The building is under attack by a predator. Oh, a bear is attacking. And no one seems to be helping? It's pretty far outside. There is the predator. He's roaming around. People are leaving their homes. Oh, and by the way, the garden has also been finished. But yeah, he's... I don't know. Uncontested, it seems. Like no one is doing anything. We might need to build a tower here. But this probably is instead of the raiders this year, because there hasn't been a raider attack yet. Alright, really, no one is attacking him. It's a shame. Let's activate the bell here. They have to protect. I see some arrows being shot from time to time from the town hall, but that's it, right? That bear is still really angry. Yeah, and I think we've lost one because of the attack, and now my villagers are fighting back, and down he is. Very good. Took them some time though. I might need to have more protection than somewhere here. Alright, thanks to the pub, it's also working now. So thanks to the beer, the pub is also working now, I should say. In this cute location. Let's make it just a road. Can I do this somehow? An entrance here? But I don't think I can do this. No. Alright, this one has to probably... Oh, can I have a plaza? Perhaps this one works in favor of it, but that costs me quite a bit. But let's have the smaller plaza there in front of it. And on the side here, we still have some room, probably for one of these patches there. 8 people have arrived. Food is a bit stable again, so let's accept them for now. And let's also have a little garden then here, just beside that pub. So that is a nice, cute location. And this will probably now push the first building then to 65 desirability. Right, so those guys here, because of all of that. And also I wanted to build the theater, right? That is one of my service buildings. That would be then here. 50 clay, 150 planks, and 500 gold. 150 planks. Ooh, that's insane. We are still going to wait on that a bit. And by the way, I've also only had one trader this year. There's not a second one, unfortunately, coming in. And since we have a bit of a housing shortage, let's also continue building some more homes. That's going to be the theater there, right? I would really like to finish this whole area there, but I think it's almost finished now. With all of these people here already being close to that. Perhaps we can squeeze in another house here. Right, we can. The last house there, because it's still within the market range then. And probably this one here would work as well. Let's build the house there, even though desirability is not the best. Still a good thing to have them close by. This building needs to be repaired before it can be used again. Alright. Right, so there is that. Crops lost to heat stress. We should not have that. What is going on? Peas. Why am I using peas here? Ah, alright, I wanted to get rid of them, but I couldn't anymore because it was already being planted. Of course, peas should not be used during summertime. That is just horrible. They have no heat resistance. I should rather use the beans in this area. Get rid of them and try to squeeze in some beans here. Fortunately, I can't. I would need to get rid of the field work, and then I can have the beans here. And turnip. Perhaps I can move them a bit to squeeze in some field work here. Perhaps it can work without field work. No idea. Alright, really, for the planks I need to wait there. For the buildings themselves, how can I repair this? 5 wood planks I would need. Alright, then deliver, please. We also have now a smaller park behind the school. So just over there. I do like the trees, so I'm going to keep them for now. And then here, desirability is so low in this area that people rather abandon their homes. Let's continue building homes then to the market, right? So closer to the market. So there we can still squeeze in one house beside the main road, and then another one probably here. So these are all being affected then by the market, and that means more taxes than overall. Oh, we could also upgrade the market now. This one gives me additional workers, additional income, larger work area, and increased desirability. That sounds like a pretty good deal, right? This is a bigger market though. It has more houses in its surrounding than the other one. So I think we're going to upgrade this first. 30 planks we can easily afford, and 50 bricks, that's expensive. But we can do this. There's no other more important upgrades right now that I can think of. We already upgraded the storage houses now. So let's go ahead and upgrade our market, right? More income, I'm always up for that. I'm also inclined to get a second brickyard out there. We're still full on clay, and bricks is really, it's valuable for trading, and also it's valuable for all the construction, right? So let's build us a second brickyard. Yep, just beside the other one. Just here really. Get this one cracking. There's also a road then going over, and then we also probably finish this road. And then we have this area here where we can squeeze in. There could be a fire log splitter, for example, and then another bigger building. And here we just have the grid system then that uses this whole area then for more industry that we will have. And the market has been upgraded. Look at that. Much bigger than the original one. There you go. There is now a second person that we can store here, so that he gets all the food over, right, and the resources. Usable items in storage. We could, for example, enable the soap then now for this one. And yeah, soap is the only thing that I can think of. And then all the food, of course, some raw materials. And then, of course, the items that have been produced by that. Gold just for us. Right, this market here. Affecting now a lot of people. Holy moly, that is a big radius. I will probably need to move that market then again, because the radius has gotten so much bigger now. They're overlapping significantly over there. And of course we will upgrade this market there too at some point. So I guess this market can be then over there somewhere, right, so that we can expand the city. And then I would probably eventually get another market then here, once we move all these buildings then away to further expand the city. But we'll just see about that. Now, the firewood is actually a bit low there. I have 2 of them working. Impending blizzard? Late autumn, oh yeah, okay, that can be. The firewood consumption is a bit higher now with the blizzard. But we should still be fine on that, as long as I have enough logs, of course. And I might, because I really don't want to run out of that, get us another working camp. And this time we could have it then further over here, right? So a bit further outside already. Somewhere here, perhaps close to my bricks, or over there at the end of it. Let's build it over there, and for this area, right, because there we got plenty of wood and probably also some stone that I can use. So far so good. Another year over, no raiding attacks. It was clear, kind of like, because I do have my fortified stockyards now. And we continue onwards, hoping for the best with the next year and the new traders that arrive. Stay tuned.